Moscow, 2001. Take 4. Take 3. 2. Take 1. Take 1 side A.
I'm staggering back, and it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, and outside it is snowing. It is snowing like I've never seen it snow before, and it's just full. The air is thick, white with this stuff, and it blows in your eyes and up your nose and everywhere, and the sun is blotted out by this mist of snow. I'm drunk. I've been out since 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, so that's about 15 hours, and it's been a really good night, a really fucking good night.
Moscow is all things to all people. The city is huge, surreal, and apocalyptic. After a few weeks here, the bizarre becomes normal, and you realize that life is, as Russians say, bespredel. Bespredel. Нали?
Да.
Without limits. Traditionally, Moscow has been a place for strangers, like me, to throw themselves into debauchery. Good times. Leaving poorer and wiser. And with the fall of communism, it has reverted to its lusty, violent ways. It has reverted to its lusty, violent ways. She doesn't know it, but I've left a rose on her door earlier in the day. I'm not in love with Angela, okay? You got to realise I'm not in love with Angela, but I did leave a rose outside her door because I could have left the rose there, or could I not left the rose there? So I left the rose there, and she called me back about 2 hours later, and she's here. She's here with me now in my old Soviet apartment. She's brought her dirty washing. We've bought a bottle of vodka, and we've started to drink the vodka. And the nice thing about vodka, when you drink it like the Russians drink it, you drink it pure, you drink it neat, you don't water it down. It has a very, very, very nice effect on you. So, me and Angela start drinking the vodka. And as me and Angela talk, as me and Angela drink the vodka, it is as if doors open to other universes. There are manifestations, there are characters that appear in the apartment with us. No. Stop. Get off. Stop it.
Thinking that this has
Do you know what?
got to stop. This has got to
When I stand there at the bar,
this has got to stop, because I know that that's what it is.
and I
know
watch
that's what is right.
Angela
But at the same time, I
move
can't
on
do
the
that.
dance floor. Oh my God, there is something about the way that she uses her body. She is so free. Like every little impulse,
And so
everything she
we
wants to
resolve
do, her body just
to
does it.
Be with
And she moves
each other
like a
and
poem across the dance floor. And the way she dances with other people, she's
the
dancing
next
with...
thing I know, I'm pouring grapefruit
That's
juice
Tanya.
over my head.
Tanya's a gorgeous little Russian girl, dreadlocks. In fact, I think Angela did her dreadlocks. In fact, I think Angela maybe mentioned once that there was some kind of thing between them, and as they move together, as they dance together, as you see this incredible, this incredible connection, this incredible chemistry, this is like, oh my God, this is terrible. Right, Angela, I need to talk to you, okay? We step into this place and it is pure white. It is bright white. And there is a very, very old and serious babushka on one side, and an even older and more serious babushka on the other side. And they are all in white. They make me blow into some kind of breathalyzer, I guess to test how drunk I am. And then, this is the best bit, there's a line that runs down the middle of the clinic. They tell us you have to put your hands behind your back and walk the line. Okay. One step at a time. You have to concentrate very hard. You have to make sure you stay within the parameters set by the line. And if you do as they say, if you manage to do what they want you to do, if you keep your focus and your discipline, you make it to the end. Next it was Angela's turn. Angela zigzags down the line and drops in a heap at the end of it. We pour soup over our heads in cafes. We stage fights in restaurants. We start shoplifting in charity shops. One day, we stand on the bridge over the Moscow River and we contemplate jumping in together. We are Bonnie and Clyde. We are natural born killers. We are out of control.
Oh shit! Paul, I fucking love you. I love you. Oh my heart, I love you. And I wish I could say it more freely. I love you. When I go home, I love you. And when I go to sleep, I love you. And when I wake up in the morning, I love you. And when I go to work, I still love you. And I think about you on the metro, and I think about you on the way to the shops. And I think about you until I see you again. And when I see you again, I know that I love you even more than I knew before. And thank you. Thank you for making me feel like this.
That was Wednesday. We never see each other on a Wednesday. She called and she came over and she said, why don't we celebrate Christmas? Because it's April. She said, yeah, but we missed Christmas. We didn't know each other at Christmas, so let's have Christmas. So, yeah, we had Christmas. We got tinsel, we got decorations, we got turkey, we had Christmas. We got vodka, and when I was out getting more vodka, that's when she left me the message, which I got the next day. We drank, we danced, we ended up naked, covered in tinsel. We stood on the balcony, out on the street. There was a column of soldiers and trucks. We stood there on the balcony naked, waving them off to whatever war they were going to. So, we drink, we get some more. I pop out, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 4. We've got about 4 bottles. There's about 4 bottles on the table. Yeah, I mean, they're not all empty, okay? There's still some vodka in some of them. And then, I don't know if it was me or if it was her, but one of the bottles, beep, smashes on the floor. And Angela did something. Yeah, Angela did something. She picked up one of the pieces of glass and she said, "Can I cut you? Can you cut me? Yeah, can I cut you?" We decided we'd get out of Moscow. Let's get out of here, yeah? We spent all this time in Moscow, so let's get out. Let's go and do something different. So I got my guidebook and I found a place. I found a nice place we could go. Suzdal. Let's go to Suzdal. Suzdal is a Russian fairy tale vision of onion domes above meadows and woods, besides a meandering river, spanned by wooden footbridges and green with reeds and lilies in summertime. It looks gorgeous, whatever the season, but especially in winter, blanketed with snow. Suzdal became the religious centre of medieval Rus, when the ancient tribes of Kievan Rus spread east and formed Russia as we know it. In its heyday, Suzdal had 50 churches, monasteries and cathedrals. As the town covers only 7 square kilometres, you can comfortably explore it on foot. So, we got on the dog. The dog is the nickname for the train that goes to Vladimir. When we got to Vladimir, we got on a bus, a tiny, tiny little bus. And that took us to Suzdal. And oh my God, Suzdal. Suzdal is even more beautiful than it's described in the guidebook. It is like a postcard. It is amazing. And we even stumble upon there's like a little kind of craft fair. There's a tiny little tourist industry that's here. And they sell little homemade knickknacks. One of these. Original Russian clacker. And they had flags. They had flags as well. So me and Angela, because this is where we were made, this is where it all happens, we run around Suzdal. Russia! 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 Celebrating our time in this magical country. In the middle of Suzdal, next to Lenin, is a huge monument. Huge monument. And it's got a list of names, like a big list of names, thousands. And it's obviously looked after because it's clean and polished and shiny. And a Russian flag flies proudly over the top of this list of names. And this is the memorial to the unknown soldier. Thousands of them died just in Suzdal. Did you know? I mean, you probably do, but did you know that the Russians won the Second World War? Did you know that? Because the thing is, I'm from England, yeah? In England, they teach us that the British and the Americans won the Second World War. So it was a little bit strange when we came to Russia to find out that the Russians won the Second World War. To find out that 27 million Russian soldiers and civilians gave their lives. They pushed Hitler back all the way from Moscow. He got to the outskirts of Moscow, and those people, those Soviet citizens and soldiers, pushed the fascists all the way back from Moscow to Berlin and crushed them. They stopped the fascists taking over the free world. And to mark this proud thing in their country's history, they have these monuments everywhere, and in front of the monument they have a flame, and this flame burns 24/7. It is the eternal flame for the unknown soldier. So we sat down next to the flame, and we got out our sausages, and we barbecued our sausages. Let's put it out. What do you mean? The flame. Let's put it out. Okay. So I pissed as accurately as I could onto the flame. I squeezed and I squeezed and I pissed. But there's a lot of gas in Russia. And I gave up. Come on. But just then, I heard something. I turned around and there was Angela. She had lifted up her dress, pulled down her knickers, tilted her pelvis forward, and she was shooting a thick fountain of piss directly onto the nozzle of the gas pipe. And like that, she put it out. Sofia, 1st of February 2024. I've just finished a performance. Well, I think it's a performance about us and our time together 22 years ago. I'm 53 now, and I guess that makes you 41, thereabouts. My wife is 44, so the age gap doesn't seem so much now. I think the last time you wrote to me was about 10 years ago, and you told me that you had a son and that you were getting married. Yeah, I have a son too. He's 8, and I'm very happy. I always said that I'd send you the tapes, so I'm going to put this one in with all of the tapes, and yeah, I hope you like them. It would be nice if we did see each other again, or maybe that's a really bad idea. Anyway, if we did, I always thought it would be a good idea if we could do, I don't know, go for a coffee, go for a walk, take our kids to a playground. Yeah, something really ordinary. Maybe we could get together and do something really ordinary.